Chapter 2: India Events of 1960. Introduction. In 1947, India became independent. In 1950, India became a republic and we accepted the Constitution of India as the heart and soul of our rules and regulation. On this day, we accepted ourselves to be called as a republic as we considered, as I told you, the Constitution of India. Here, according to the Constitution, now every citizen of India was considered equal before the law. After 1950, all-round development was planned, that is social, economic and political areas were kept in mind. Villages as well as cities came up, but along with that, every citizen was given equal opportunity in the social field, in economic field as well as politically. Elections were conducted in a democratic way according to the Constitution. The Planning Commission was established. Now, the reason behind establishing the Planning Commission was basically the planners and the founders of a country realized one thing, that social justice cannot be attained without economic equality and economic opportunity provided to the citizens of the country. Therefore, the Planning Commission was formed to check and see and guide the country in a wholesome way and have an all-round development. The Planning Commission kept many things in mind so that each and every citizen, from the poor to the backward to the downtrodden, everyone would get equal opportunity, be it in education, be it in jobs, be it in any field of life. Industrialization. The leaders realized one thing: if we are an industrialized country, definitely it will lead us to a large amount of progress. Therefore, new industries were established. With the establishment of new industries, progress started taking place, mechanization took place, new jobs were created, new professions were brought, and so we had our cities growing, urbanization took place, and industrialization has also been contributing even today in a large amount to the economic growth of our country. We now come to the 1960s. 1960, the decade of 1960s is very important. It's because in this decade there were many events that took place within the country and around the country which affected us directly and indirectly. Like we have in the 1960s, Goa was liberated from the rule of the Portuguese. Then along with that, a territory again under the rule of Portuguese, that is Daman Diu, and a small area which we cannot see, it is between Gujarat and Maharashtra, called Dadra and Nagar Haveli, was also liberated from the rule of the Portuguese. Then we had the war that took place between India and China in 1962. That was due to the McMahon Line. Well, I will try to share a video with you later to show you what was the reason of the conflict. And definitely you must be wondering, these days there is a lot of tension going on between India and China. Well, it is somewhere in line to that of part of history. But before we understand today's problem of India and China, we will go back to the past to understand what happened in that first war between India and China. And then we had the Indo-Pak war between India and Pakistan. Up to 1964, that is from our independence up to 1964, we had Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru as our Prime Minister. Then 1964, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru passed away and his place was taken over by Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri, who had to face another very critical moment in the history of India when a war broke out between India and Pakistan in 1965. He gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, which highlighted the importance of Indian soldiers and Indian farmers. Unfortunately, Lal Bahadur Shastri passed away in Tashkent in 1966. And after Lal Bahadur Shastri passing away in 1966, we had the next Prime Minister, that is Indira Gandhi.